Hi, this is Trepacer. Welcome to my in-bed vlog for Saturday, the 14th of December, uh, 2024. I've been on vacation for like a week and 2 days. Okay, just been not doing nothing but lazing around. I did do 4 Mr. Nightmare videos, which I uploaded last night and early this morning. So they're there. And also I did my Creature Commandos episode 3 reaction that went up yesterday as well. So I put 5 new videos, not a content on this channel. Okay, so I'm gonna also, besides this video, I'm gonna excuse me, record another video for my Paul's Views and Opinions channel as well. And like I said, on the 22nd, I believe, uh, um, what you call it, What If season 3, I think that starts. I don't know if this is they're gonna drop all 4 of it. It'll be a weekly thing. I think they're supposed to drop all of it. I think because I think they're supposed to. I think they want to drop everything for the before the new year, but I'm not sure anyway. But in other news, the Superman trailer should debut probably Tuesday, which will be the 17th, I think. Yeah, tomorrow's the 15th, 16th. Yeah, so I think the 17th. That's when we get the Superman trailer. That'll be a nice Christmas present. And also, I am going to have a digital code giveaway contest. I've been looking at movies to buy, and I think I have them picked. But I'm going to save the contest for the very last day of the year. No, not the very last day of the year, but on the 29th of December. I think that's when I'll do it, on the 29th of December. I was kind of waiting for other movies, but because of the Christmas rush and all that stuff, things are not getting released. But I think I may order the movies anyway, and to get them early. And then, like I said, I come back from vacation on the 23rd. That's one full day. Then I have a half a day on the 24th, Christmas Eve. Then we're off on Christmas, and then I'm off that Thursday, Friday, 26th, 27th. Okay, then 28th is that Saturday, and the 29th is that Sunday, and I think that's when I'll have the contest on the 29th. Okay. I went to see my brother last Saturday. I went with my other brother, and then my sister, her, everybody else came to see, so it was like a full house. I meant to see my brother earlier this week, and I even meant to see him today, but I got lazy, to be perfectly honest. So I'm going to see if I can go see him on Monday. I'm on vacation. I know it's supposed to rain on Monday, but it's supposed to be a little bit warmer. Like I said, the weather's been really cold lately. The weather kind of dropped Thursday. It's just dropped down to the like lower 20s and high 30s, but it feels like the lower 20s. So, but I think the weather is supposed to get a little bit warmer starting Monday, although it's supposed to rain. Okay, and then plus I want to check with my brother because what I was going to do, I could take the train to the bus to get to the hospital where he is, and then I got to take the bus to come back. And I was trying to figure out a way to, and I asked my brother, text him to see where you catch the bus, because he's told me, he gave me directions, so I think I'm fine. It's supposed to be normally like across the street, but I wasn't seeing it. But I know he told me to come back out and make a right, and go to the end of the block and then across the street. That's where the bus stop is. So you'll be see, because there'll be obviously people, sitting there, especially since it's the hospital. So there'll probably be people, waiting to get back. So I'm gonna see if I can see him Monday. I'm gonna stop being lazy. I'm gonna call him tomorrow and find out how he's doing, because I talked to my sister and she told me they took him to get his MRI and stuff. So I want to talk to him and see how he's doing. So I'll talk to him tomorrow and let him know I'm coming, and see if he wants me to bring his. Although, like I said before, he told us to bring fruit and all that stuff, but the doctor told us that he can't have fruit yet, and so that's why I'm kind of not want to bring him anything, because the doctor already said, and my sister was saying he was trying to get her to bring outside food into the hospital, which is, you got to listen to the doctors, because my brother's stubborn. So you got to not listen to. But like I said, the last time we saw him, like I said, Saturday, he was sitting up. They took because they had to have another surgery, because they thought he had an infection in his bowel. So they had another surgery, and they had to intubate him again. But they took out the tube on that Saturday when we were there, and he was talking. They sat him up, they cleaned him up and stuff, and he was talking pretty good. I turned on his phone so he could have jazz, because he has 2 phones, and put a little jazz music on the cell phone, so he can play the jazz music in the background. So he has that, and plus he got the TV on now. Well, he's in the ICU, so. But I think he's on the road to recovery. Now he just basically has to listen to the doctors and stuff, and he's a lot of issues wrong with him. And my sister were talking, and we just think he probably needs a nurse, he needs probably a full-time nurse to make, because my sister was saying that she's at a rope's end with him, because she takes, she signed the paper, so she's his first medical op. She can make medical decisions for him, and I'm like the backup. But she was saying that she would like to, maybe if he doesn't listen, maybe just put him in a home so they can take, where they, a nursing home where they, they can actually, they'll force him to eat. He has to eat what they want, and make sure he takes his medication and all that stuff. So, but I think he needs to, when he gets home, he needs to have a medical nurse come by 5 times a week, to make sure that he, and he has. And if I was him, he check with his insurance, and I got to check with my sister too, because she's supposed to check with his insurance anyway, to make sure and see if they can get him a home health aide that will come home. And I ain't talking about somebody that cleans your apartment and stuff and sits down like they do with my stepfather here. No, somebody that actually will make sure you take your medication, make sure you prepare a meal that you eat right, so that way, he can eat right and lose the weight and straighten his heart out, so he can get his health. Because my oldest brother, he was always athletic. So always played basketball when he was younger and stuff, and he was always an athletic guy. But I think lately, in the last couple of years, he's just kind of, I don't know if it was depression or whatever it was. He just kind of, eating himself, eating the wrong things, I think, and eating way too much, and not exercising and stuff. And he had a car, he was using his car instead of walking places, just using his car as a crutch to drive everywhere and everything. So I'm just hoping that he listens to the doctor now, because they're keeping him in the hospital now, because I think they want to strengthen his heart before they discharge him. And like I said, I'm gonna call my sister in a little bit to find out, because she was supposed to, I think, go over to the precinct to get the report about when my brother got hit by the car when he was on a scooter. So, because I think they need that in the hospital to make sure that he, because they have to, insurance company needs that to pay for his care, because when there's a police report, so they can pay. I thought that the hospital would take care of that, especially an administrator. I thought they would take care of that, but my sister, she has to, she'll have one of her daughters take her drive her over there to the precinct and see if there's a report, and she can get a copy of it and bring it to the hospital. Okay, so hopefully they'll take that, and I, hoping that my brother, pays attention and does what the doctor tells him to do. Okay, and gets on the road to recovery. Okay. Anyway, because like I said, my sister was there. Besides, it was me. Last Saturday was me, my brother, my two older sisters. They were there, her daughters, and her daughter, and her granddaughter. So and it was a lot of us there last Saturday that came to see him. So I think that probably made him happy, because we took turns going to see him. So I know that probably made him happy. And like I said, I'm off on vacation, so I think I'm gonna see if I can go see him on Monday. But what I have to do, because I know the sun sets here at like 4:30, so I want to see if I can go see him. Leave here at like 12:30, so I get to the hospital like by 1:30, and I'll just stay till like 4, and then just go across the street, catch the bus. And like I said, it'll be warmer. I think it's supposed to rain, unfortunately, but I'll put up with the rain because I got an umbrella. Just to go see him and see how he's doing, and just to let him know that I'm we're still thinking of him and stuff. So I just want to make sure now. Like I said, he got his phone now and he can talk, so I'm sure he's talking to a lot of people left and right. Because as my brother knows a lot of people, so, and hopefully he got other people visiting him, his other friends. So, but I'm gonna see if I can go see him on Monday. Like I said, I meant to see him this week, and again, like I said, I got lazy, and then I was gonna see him today. And I really was, because that's why I even text my brother to see if I can, to make sure, because I want to make sure I can catch the bus to come back. Because normally, like I said, when we were going the other times, and then we'd stay to almost closing time, and then my sister, she would have her daughters come pick us up and stuff. And then last week I went home with my other sister, so I don't want to be go down. The sun sets and then they don't know where the bus stop is. That's why I want to make sure I go early on. Go as soon as closing, opening, visiting hours open, and stay there for like 2 hours and a half with him till like 4, and then just go across the street, and I should be able to find the bus stop. My brother told me it's across the street. Go down the block and across the street, and I should be able to find it to make sure I go, get back before the sun sets. I want to, get back home before the sun sets, because it's, daylight saving. The sun sets here like 4:30 now, so because it's normal, because it's really 5:30. But it sets at 4:30 now, so I want to, get back home before. But like I said, it's been actually pretty cold the last couple of days. Like right now, it's 29 degrees right now, which probably feels like probably in the teens. But I went out earlier to, go food shopping and stuff, and I double layered myself and my hat and my mask and stuff, and my gloves and stuff, and I had my hoodie and my sweatshirt, and just bundled up, because I definitely don't want to. I don't want to get sick. I did get the, like I said, I did get the COVID shot and the flu shot, so I should be good that way. And the good thing about this year, I didn't feel like your arm will feel sore. My arms didn't feel as sore this year. I did feel sort of weak that Friday, because I got it Thursday, and then that Friday, last Friday, I felt sort of weak. I took some Tylenol that did made it, because it gave me a headache, and I felt sort of weak. But once I took the Tylenol, the 2 doses of Tylenol, I felt better. And then the next day I was feeling good. I went to the hospital again to see my brother. So yeah, it was good. And like I said, I'm glad I got the COVID shot and I got the flu shot, so I should be good for the rest of the winter. And so there's that. And I think that's it. Like I said, I'm gonna see if I can see my brother. I'm gonna call my, text my sister and see if she got the police report about my brother's accident, and see if I can go see him on Monday. Like I said, I think it's supposed to rain on. Hold on, let's see. I think it's supposed to rain on. Yeah, see, Monday is supposed to be 50 degrees, which is a lot better, but 85% chance of rain, which is, And like I said, today the highs will be 34, and now it's 29 right now. And tomorrow it's supposed to be 37 and cloudy, and then Monday, 50 but rainy. And see, look at it. And then Tuesday, 70% chance of rain, 57. It's basically supposed to rain from Monday through Thursday. It's just going to be a rainy day. But like I said, I bought me a shorter umbrella that I can put in my bag, because my bigger one broke. But I may see if I can go out tomorrow and get a bigger umbrella, so that way. And then, like I said, 57 degrees. That's good weather, And then, like I said, then the temperature is going to drop again. See, once it gets past Thursday, which is 45, the temperature is going to drop back down to be 36, 38, 32. And then when I gotta go back to work on that Monday the 23rd, it's supposed to be 34 and sunny, but 34 degrees. So, and I'm surprised my brother hasn't called me either, because he got his phones back and stuff. But like I said, they may be trying to, hopefully in the hospital they're working him, straightening his heart, making him exercise, move around and stuff, so he can. And like I said, my brother knows a lot of people. I'm sure he's probably on the phone, talking to people when the doctor, nurses, and not coming in there. And he talked to us, and he was praising some of the people that worked, some of the doctors that came in. They said that really helped them and stuff. So hopefully, like I said, I'm hoping, God willing, like I said, my brother came down from Albany, not last Saturday, but the Saturday before that, he came down and saw my brother. Okay, which is good. I'm happy he did that, because he didn't have to do that. So I'm just hoping my brother sticks to the regimen, and I hope they straighten his heart out and he gets on the road to recovery. Because like I said, my brother was always been athletic and stuff, and I just think, I think he had issues, I think, which was making him depressed, which I think caused him to eat. And like I said, my brother's a big guy, and he has to take the medication and exercise and listen to the doctors, so they can straighten his heart out, so they can do what he got to do. Because I know he's supposed to have that operation to take out this bit of cancer on it, but they can't even do that because they're afraid that he won't survive the surgery. So that's why they're trying to straighten his heart out. So hopefully that happens. Okay. So, and like I said, I'm gonna hope I can go see him on Monday. Okay. So anyway, like I said, the Superman trailer is coming out, I think, on Tuesday. I think it's gonna be Tuesday. Okay, they haven't said they're supposed to early next week. So hopefully that's this. And like I said, the Mets have gotten Juan Soto. I made a video about that on my other channel. The Mets have gotten Juan Soto, and hopefully I'm praying that the Mets get some more pitching. Okay, bring back Pete Alonso. Okay, a long-time Met. Okay, you know, give him this. Give him the. You know, I want Pete Alonso to retire as a Met. Okay, he's a homegrown Met. Give him a 6-year contract. Okay, and pay the man the money. Okay, okay, and so. And then also, like I said, we need pitching, okay? And they need to, and David Stern, who's the GM who came from Milwaukee, they need to stress to him again. And I think Whatchcott needs to stress this to him. Steve Cohen needs to tell David Stearns, listen, okay, this is not Milwaukee. I brought you here because you do really good with the budget and all that stuff, but this is not Milwaukee. Okay, we're fighting for a World Series. I signed Juan Soto for all this money because we want to win a World Series. Okay, so stop being cheap, because I know he doesn't like giving pitchers long-term contracts, but the Mets need an ace on their pitching staff. Okay, they need an ace. You can bring Manaea back as well, but you need an ace, and they may or may not get the Japanese guy, the 23-year-old phenom, because he may sign with San Diego or the Dodgers. It depends. Okay, but that's not until January. So you need an ace. Corbin Burns is the only ace out there, unless you're going to trade for Castillo from Seattle. Okay, let's get him. But you need one ace in your staff, and Manaea, and then the other guys can. But you need an ace on your staff. You can't compete against the Dodgers. You're not going to beat the Dodgers without a good rotation and a good bullpen. You got the offense now. You just need to straighten out the bullpen and get a good rotation. So sign Corbin Burns. I hope they do that. I hope they don't. And if I was Steve Cohen, I would tell David Stearns, sign Corbin Burns. Find out what he wants, okay, and come to me. Okay, if he wants like a 7-year contract or whatever. I know you don't like giving pitchers long-term contracts, but give him a 7-year contract and give him. You can even have outs in it if you want, but give him a long-term contract. Pay him the money. We need an ace, okay, and he's the only ace that's left on that's on the free agent market. So get him. Resign Manaea if you can. If he's not asking for too many outrageous stuff. Like I said, the Yankees overpaid for that dude they got from the Braves, Max Fried from the Braves. They overpaid him. I think they gave him an 8-year contract, which is way overpaid because the first baseball guy that's always hurt, Max Fried, they overpaid for him. Okay, so but anyway, hopefully the Mets will do that because we need pitching, and then you can straighten out the bullpen. You can put the young guys, and you can get guys from the cheap from other teams and stuff, but you need to straighten your rotation. Okay, resign Pete, get Burns and Manaea. Okay, those are the 3 things they got to do. I know they're talking about trading Marte so they can maybe get a relief pitcher. I would, like I said, personally, I would have liked to keep Marte as the right-handed DH. Maybe even put what's called Jeff McNeil as the left-handed DH, and then you can let one of the rookie guys, especially depending on how they play in spring training, let them be the starting second baseman, and then you can have Iglesias. We can bring him back as a backup. That's what I would do, but that's just me. Okay. Anyway, I'm sorry, I'm rambling about baseball and stuff. But anyway, okay. So look for my besides. Oh yeah, and also I got to do a review of of Cross. I watched it. I watched the whole thing, and I didn't make a video about it. I got to do a review of Cross. Okay, and I'm gonna probably do that within the next couple of days. And also, like I said, I want to again. I'm supposed to watch movies, but like I said, I was being lazy, and also I have issues sleeping. Like I think I made a video about this. My sleep paralysis, not sleep paralysis. My insomnia. I had that a few years ago. I had it really bad where I was dreading going to bed. I was actually dreading going to sleep. When I was at work, I would actually look at the clock and count down and say, oh my God, I got to go to, because I used to sleep on my stomach, okay, and that's the way I would fall asleep. But then I was having trouble falling asleep, and for the longest time I just could not fall asleep no matter what I did. And I got to the point I went to the doctor, I got some Ambien, I took sleep aids, all that stuff, and I just couldn't fall asleep like that. And I was dreading, and I was so tired, and just because you're tired because you don't have energy, because sleeping refreshes you, and then you have energy once you. But I got to the point where I was miserable. I think that was when I was in uh in Hoboken, when I used to work in Hoboken. Yeah, because yeah, and I was dreading going to sleep. I would actually be looking at the clock and counting down the hours to when I knew I had to go back to sleep again, and I was dreading it, and it was that bad. And then until finally, I just laid. I don't know what caused it. I just laid that because, like I said, I used to sleep on my stomach, and I just could not fall asleep no matter what I did. I toss and turn, and then I think finally I just laid down on my back, and I fell asleep. And I fell asleep, and I felt so good when that first night after that I did that, and I woke up like refreshed, and I said, "Oh my God!" So ever since then I've been sleeping on my back. That's the way I sleep. And but the last couple of days, I guess into the last week it was maybe, I was having trouble falling asleep that way. So what I would do, this is what I used to do when I used to be when I'd be sick. I actually prop my pillows up against the because my bed is against the wall. Here, I would prop my pillows up, and I would put the colors around my covers around me like that, and I would basically lay against the wall that way because it would help me breathe better. Okay, 'cause when I was sick, when you got a stuffed up nose and stuff, you can hardly breathe. So that way, that's the way I would do that. So I started doing that, and then what I would do is I would sleep, lean against the wall that way. Then eventually, I would just go that way, just basically just lean back, and then I wind up sleeping this way against because this is the head of my bed. I would sleep at the at the at the base of my bed right here, and then I would be able to fall asleep that way. And that's what I've been doing actually the past I think since last week. I've been doing that. I've been like I said, I was trying to try to go back to sleep this way, but then after a while, if I didn't fall asleep, I just I prop myself up like this, and I would even put the covers around me like a coat like that, and then lean up against the thing and cover it, and then just breathe, and then eventually I would just at some point I think I'd fall asleep, and I just lean and lay down all the way back that way, and I could go and now I'd fall asleep. Okay, but this past week I've been because the lady that comes to see my to clean for my stepfather, the home attendant, she comes around 9 o'clock. So I try to get up at 7 so I can go to the bathroom and wash up and all that stuff, fix myself something to eat, and then get back in my room by 8 o'clock. So by the time she comes, my stepfather he can get up at 8 o'clock and make himself his food or whatever before the lady comes, and then he usually stays in bed watching TV while she's there, cleaning up and stuff. So that's why I try to wake up at 7. Because normally I would wake up at 5:30 to go to work, but I've been trying to wake up at 7 at least, so that way I can yeah, I'm sorry. No, it's got the stupid notification from Amazon. I'm sorry, but anyway, so that's what I've been trying to do actually. Um, you know, and tonight when I go to sleep again, I'm gonna try to go back to sleep this way and see if I'll give myself a little bit because it's the weekend, so I can afford to be late. Like this morning, I stayed in bed till like almost like to like 9:40 or something. I woke up at 7, but I actually just stayed in bed watching TV, laying down, and said I'm just gonna rest and enjoy myself, not force myself to get up. And so I didn't get out of bed actually till like 9:40 or something. So, but I'm gonna try to sleep this way, on my back in this way, and see if I can fall asleep. It'll come. It'll happen. It's just because I got stuff on my mind and stuff, and then when I think about sleeping, it it it's a mental thing. So after a while, I'll be tired enough. Well, I'll just fall asleep, and then it'll work out. Because there were times when I'd be watching football or whatever, wrestling or whatever, or I fall asleep in my chair after I ate, and then I have to get up and go, brush my teeth and all that stuff, and then get into bed, and it'd be 1 o'clock, and I jump into bed, turn the TV off, and then I fall asleep within excuse me, around within 10 minutes I'd be out, and I wake up when I had to go to the bathroom. I'll wake up at 5:30 when I had to be ready because it's a mental thing. So it'll come. So I'm not worried about that. It's not like it was before when I'm telling you, I wouldn't wish that on anybody. That insomnia that I had back then, it was horrible. Like I said, I used to dread going to sleep. I used to look at the clock at work. I remember that I used to constantly look at the clock and be counting down. I said, "Oh my God, it's gonna be 5 o'clock. I'm gonna have to go home. I'm gonna have to eat, wash up, eat, and then I'm gonna have to get in the bed." And I look at the bed basically like an enemy and say, "Oh my God, here we go." And then get in the bed and then again, I think I tried to sleep on my. Like I said, I went to the doctor. He gave me some Ambien. I took some sleep aids and stuff, and I just, I kept trying to sleep on my stomach. It just wouldn't work. I couldn't sleep on my stomach. But now, like I said, if I get up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom, I can go. Then I get back in bed, and I used to just turn right back over to the other, sleep on my side and go right back to sleep until like say if I woke up at 4 o'clock in the morning to go pee, and then I come back and jump into bed and then just turn over and just sleep till 5:30. Or usually I wake, my body is used to waking up like 5:30, so I wake up before, and that was it. But anyway, I'm not worried about it. Like I said, last night I had a decent amount of sleep, so I was feeling good. So I'm not worried about it. It'll come back. It'll go away after a while. And what else? I think that's it. So, oh yeah, like I said, I'm definitely gonna have the contest. I'm gonna make a post about it too. I'm gonna have the contest on the 29th of December. That'll be the last digital code giveaway contest for this year. I'll make a post about it. Okay, and I may, like I said, order the movies and then just keep them and then have the contest on the 29th. That'll be the last contest of the year. Okay, so I'll do that, and I'm also thinking about buying some boots. I see a boots that I want to buy, some winter boots. I got Timberlands, but I don't want to wear. I mean, winter boots that are waterproof and good for the snow. I see some for like 65 bucks or something on Amazon. I think I may buy those. That'll be my Christmas present to myself. And also, there's like a heater that they have too. That's supposed to, like, right now in the room here, it's 71 degrees, right? It's 29 degrees outside, so it's a stark difference. But for some reason, my feet, like my feet are not cold now, but for some reason my feet get cold. I feel my feet get cold. And so I was thinking about buying a heater and just putting it on the floor. And it's one of these. It's not one of these space heaters. It's one of these electric. That it pivots. And also, if it gets knocked over, it's not gas or anything like that. So it gets knocked over, it'll cut off within 30 seconds. Like say, if I knock it over in the middle of the night, if I get up to go to the bathroom and I run into it or something, or if it, if my stepfather comes in here and hits, I won't have the heater on obviously when I'm not here, but because and like I said, it's 72 degrees right now. Now it says 72 on my little thermometer for my air conditioner. It says 72 degrees, and right now it's 29 degrees outside. So you can see there's a big difference. And right now, I don't feel cold in here anyway, but I think I may buy the heater anyway. It's like, I think 40 bucks or something like that, which is not that bad. I think I may do that anyway, just to buy the heater. There's a bunch of stuff I want to buy. And there's a bunch of like old Hanna-Barbera stuff that I want to buy. Like, I got Space Ghost and I think the Herculoids on Blu-ray. And now on DVD, I had to get these things on DVD. My Tour. Then there's Space Birdman and the Galaxy Trio. I think that's another one. And then Frankenstein Jr. and the Impossibles. I think those are the three that I want to get. So I think I'm going to look on maybe eBay and see if I can get them cheaper on it. I think they're like 20 bucks on Amazon, but I'm going to look on Amazon, eBay and see if I can get them cheaper. Maybe like 10, 15 bucks. I think that might be better if I can save like 20 bucks or something. So I'm going to look on eBay and see if I can get them there. But I like those old cartoons like Suzanne and those Hanna-Barbera's World of Super Adventure. Those, so like My Tour, I think it was My Tour and Moby Dick, I think, was together. I didn't give a crap about Moby Dick, but My Tour is the one basically like a rip-off, a caveman version of Thor. And then Frankenstein Jr. and the Impossibles, both of those are good. So I think I like that. And then also the, what was the other one? I said Birdman and the Galaxy Trio, yeah. And those are two good ones too. So I think I may get those too. So, but anyway, oh yeah, and Godzilla -1. I was trying to see if they had one that had like a digital, but there's no one with a digital code to it. So maybe I can Google that and see. But I want to buy that because finally it's on Blu-ray. So I definitely want to buy that. That's one of my favorite movies that came out, monster movies. So I want to own that as well. So, and again, this think it's lasting almost 30 minutes. I've been rambling a lot. But anyway, it's good. So it's a good in-bed blog. So anyway, again, definitely my digital code giveaway contest will be on the 29th. If I can order the movies today and get them delivered sometime this week, and I'll just hold them, and we'll have the contest on the 29th, and that'll be the last one of the year. Okay, so I'll definitely be doing that. And I've also got to record a video for my other channel called Views and Opinions. I don't know what I'm going to talk about. And something else. Like I said, go see my brother hopefully on Monday and talk to my sister and see what his situation is with the police report and stuff. So I think that's it. So yeah, and like I said, I want to see if I can get caught up with some movies again. I know I keep saying that, keep promising that to myself. Okay, and I think I'm going to do that. So let's see if I can do 10 in a week. That would be fantastic. If I can do 10 starting tomorrow through Saturday, that would be fantastic. If I can do that, watch 10 movies that I haven't watched that I want to get caught up on. That would be great if I can do that. Okay. Anyway, that's enough. Okay. Anyway, and oh yeah, and I also got to buy a hoodie too from my merchandise store, which is in the link is in the description box. I want to buy one of those hoodies for myself that have my YouTube username on, Trepacer. I'm gotta order one of those too as well. So anyway, so that's what I'll do. For my Christmas present to myself. I also wanted to buy another leather jacket, because the one I got here is kind of it's kind of tearing at the bottom of it. So I want to buy one of those. I should have bought one in the summertime. That would have been probably the best time to buy it. But I'll look at Macy's and see, because that's what I did with that one. I think I ordered it from Macy's and got delivered here. Okay, so what else? Yeah, the boots. I'm going to buy the boots. Definitely buy the boots. The heater, and like I said, and those movies for the contest, and those Hanna-Barbera things I want to buy. That'll be my Christmas present to myself. Okay, so anyway, take care. Okay, in the description box, I have links to my Facebook, my Twitter, my Instagram. I also have a link to my other channel called Views and Opinions. You can check that out as well. I also have a link down below to my Patreon. Again, my Patreon's only $5 a month. Over 200 videos on there, divided into 5 different categories. Follow the link. You get 5-minute previews of all the content on there. Follow the link. It'll take you to the store. Also, there's a link down to my merchandise store, which I started a couple of months ago. Follow the link. It'll take you. We sell hats, t-shirts, mugs, sweatshirts, hoodies, water bottles, hats, mugs, everything for men, women, unisex. Follow the link. It'll take you to the store. Also, please give this video a thumbs up. It helps the channel, and I truly appreciate it. Also, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, so you know when I upload new content to this channel. And this is Trepacer saying so long. Take care.